Hi, this is Richard C. and I'm answering a question submitted by a student. This is a calculus question, but it's based on Algebra 2, which is what a lot of calculus is based on. So I'm going to start with just approaching this in a standard Algebra 2 kind of way. And the first thing I think we want to do is make this come over here. Okay, so it'll stay here. Just sketch a graph is a good way to do this. For some reason, they're labeling the function s of t instead of h of t, which is the height. And so I'm going to use the traditional h of t here. And this is time. And they're not telling us what the units are. Normally, this would be seconds, something like that. Well, when t is 0, you can see h of t is going to be 500 minus 16 t squared. So what that means is when t is 0, this ball, let's say it's a ball that's being dropped. It's being dropped from a height of 500. Again, I don't know the units here. And so it's going to go down like this. And at some point in time, it's going to hit the ground. So that's what we're interested in. So let's go after what that time is. What time is it that it hits the ground? Well, it would be 500. The height would be 0. So we'll set minus 16 t squared. We'll set that to 0. So then I get 16 t squared is equal to 500. And get out my trusty calculator. 500 divided by 16 is 31.25. 31.25 is equal to t squared. So it's going to touch the ground or hit the ground at the square root of 31.25, which is I'm going to round it here, 5.6. So that's when it hits the ground, 5.6. Is when it hits the ground. Okay, so what makes this a calculus problem? Well, what makes this a calculus problem is that we're given the position of the ball, the height of the ball at time t, but the velocity is the first derivative here. So we just have to take the first derivative, h prime of t. And so this is going to be negative 32t. Right? We're just going to it's going to be 2 times 16 times 2t. So it's negative 32t. So we need h prime of 5.6. And I'm going to put that in my calculator. Times 32. So I get negative 178.9. Again, I don't have the units here, so I'm not sure what the units are, but it's moving pretty fast. I mean, 5.5 seconds from a height of, let's say, 500 feet. That no matter what that is, that's going to be moving pretty fast. And it's going to be accelerating not accelerating, it's traveling in the negative direction. It's going down. when it strikes the ground. So that's it. It's a fairly simple problem if you remember your parabola and how to handle a parabola from Algebra 2, and if you know that the velocity is the first derivative here, and it turns out that acceleration would be the second derivative here, which is one of the main reasons that we study calculus in the first place. So make sure you know your parabolas and make sure you know your basic calculus facts, and you'll be fine. Okay, that's it for today. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.